greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pandas, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. Here comes the offense on first down.
29 Philly, 2-9
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Check.
He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Going to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on third down to get the touchdown.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the...
And he's got it inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get... Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a...
They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. And now on second down for this offense. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
Let's go! Razor!
The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Kent. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wiggles free. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Forced out of the pocket. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Buys a little extra time. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
His defense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and...
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the counter. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team...
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they...
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off play action. Unleashes one. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Keeps looking downfield. He'll let it go down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And
this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be and that pass intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Running back searching for a hole. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw for it. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, I think...
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And defense got gas, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
42, Spider. Ford, ready, go. Ready.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And this setter down gets started from the 33, first and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Release to the back. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's first and 10. He wants to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on second and long from the 10. He's moving out of the pocket. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guy.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Quick handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Offense, base.
First down for this offense.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll run this play from the pistol. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. At midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He wants to pass it on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Listen, I know DBs don't.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
Coming after it. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This is a 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A loss of 1 yard on the play.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. At the 35, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Wants to throw on third. Feeling some heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And how about the defense?
Offense set on first down.
6-9-1. Gators smoke. Pile. Slap.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Now he's looking to throw it. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Makes the grab. It's Kent. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes his connection. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
They got got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now,
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA